Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Flash, and thank you for joining me for another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video. On this video here, you see the title. I'm going to help you decide whether or not you should pull for Gambit and whether or not, it's viable for you to do so. And since we're here, I am going to pull so you don't have to. You can watch me do that, right? Now, all of that being said, Gambit is... Well, before we get into all of that, clear the housekeeping off the top, which I very much appreciate y'all doing, hitting the like and subscribe, getting the wheels going, continuing the wheels turning in the direction they need to turn. Now, Gambit. I've had early opinions on Gambit, right? Check out my the video I did on the teaser trailer. Gambit, I compared him to Loki in the sense where he'll be fun and you might not necessarily need him. While I still think that is 100% true, over the course of time that we've been looking at Gambit over this, almost week where he's been out, I think there's been a lot of showcasing Gambit incorrectly. His kit is a little bit, I'm not going to call it complex, but it's a little bit less straightforward than some of the other damage dealer kits. Pardon me. So that being said, I think Gambit is more viable than Loki in a sense where if you do not have some of the top damage dealers, you don't have Thor, you don't have Scarlet Witch, you don't have Iron Man. Now you're looking like, okay, should I pull for Gambit? Probably, because if you don't have access to those other characters, Gambit's a good character to pull on because excuse me, he is a high damage dealer and he's a physical damage dealer, right? Unlike Scarlet Witch, unlike Thor. And he does have that move ability, right? Much like how Iron Man can dash to another location, Thor can do the same. Characters, especially these fighters, I know Iron Man's a striker, but these characters that are dealing damage that can reposition on the battlefield. Repositioning on the battlefield is one of the strongest things to do in this game. Outside of course, mana generation, right? And mana regeneration, if you will. Those two things, or I should say energy generation and mana regeneration. Outside of those two things, being able to reposition on the battlefield is very strong. It's also why Captain America is so strong, where his taunt ability will allow your team to reposition. So I think Gambit slots into a position where he might be a little bit higher on the tier list. Watch it, look out for that coming in September, at the beginning, new tier list for September, than I had originally thought. Now, that being said, let's check out the banner. And Gambit is based around speed. Speed. The faster you can get Gambit to move, the more damage he's dealing, the less damage he's taking because of one of his passive abilities. So again, Gambit is very kitted around his speed and how fast he is attacking. So that being said, which is why his highlights, not here, which is why his highlight is based around speed. Right now, the question is, am I going to pull for the highlight? I could put the ambition highlight on him, but you will see down here, not just this 30%, but if he's just in, let's say, just a single boss fight, he is now up to 50% attack speed increase. And some of his passive abilities will get him to the 60%. You have other things, other artifacts, whatever the case may be, where you can get him to that extra 10% and have him be 60%, right? Just off of this on his highlight specifically. Now his crit rate's up 15%. So you see where Gambit kind of snowballs if you kit him out properly. Is he better single? Am I going to tell you right now that he's a better single target damage dealer than Scarlet Witch? Of course not. Is he next in line after, let's say, Iron Man? Perhaps. You can kit him out first. He's in the conversation. Let's just say he's in the conversation. I'm not going to tell you he's better than Iron Man or better than Thor, but he's in the conversation for top after those three, right? Which is why I said if you don't have one of those three, perhaps maybe go ahead and pull for Gambit. Now, I got 15 great keys, and of course, as you see, I have 10,000 dream gems because it's just hold on to them. We were stuck at 70 for so long. I had no reason to use dream gems. I don't re-up I'm one of those players that I don't re-up my energy using dream gems very often. I don't do that anymore. I'm just sitting on gems. It's not like, you know, they're there. And then what you do with these gems is you turn them into great keys. As you can see here, I can get 68. More than enough to pull on Gambit. And again, I have proofs in the pudding. I have most of the characters in the game. I have 30 out of 33. Only 3 I don't have are Gambit, Loki, and Spider-Man. Okay, so, and we're about to get Gambit. I got few of them maxed out. I'm still working now. Since everybody was screaming from the rooftop for things to do in this game, well, you've got grinding to do for this game now. You've got these legendary artifacts to grind for, to upgrade the characters. It is now a grind. If you go to Ascent to get these, oh, it's a grind. All right, because if you go into Treasure Hunt, you only can possibly get these. Now, when you get to level 8 and the requirement 60, this one's also possible, right? There is one of them that it changes to, you can guarantee get it. I forget which one that is and what section that's in, but I remember seeing that. Nevertheless, this is a grind now. Okay, so you got to grind, you got to craft. Okay, so I brought Doctor Strange back up to 70 because y'all know I had sent him back down to 1. So look, I have 3, 6, 9, 12 characters right now at that 70 or higher threshold. And I'm gonna bring more back up, because why not? But we're gonna work on Gambit. Gambit's gonna be next. So that being said, we've got 15 available right now. Let's roll the 15, see where we get from there, right? Let's do it. All right, nothing here, presumably, right? We got a Misty Knight. They love giving you Misty Knight. Why Misty Knight ended up on this raid up banner, I have no idea. Right? Why Misty Knight and okay, Armor's a mutant, Gambit's a mutant, fine. This could have been somebody else. No shade to Misty Knight, but she becomes very useless quickly, like a lot of the early tier characters. What do we got? All right, another miss here. One more Misty Knight, please. All right, more Misty Knight. Game thinks I need more Misty Knight. Now, ideally, the best case scenario that you, oh Jesus Christ, that you want is that you want to get the character before you get to the 80 pull. You don't want to have to get to the 80 and then you're like, okay, then get the character, great, but now you can't get the highlight. Or then you gotta pull. It's nasty. It's nasty work. Let's do another. Let's do 20. All right, rock and roll. This is what we live for. This is great. This is fun. We're having fun here. We're having fun. What do we got here? No more Misty Knight, please. All right. And it's funny because the other option is like armor. It's like, give me a duplicate for Emmerfrost, please. I got some shadow keys I could pull also. We're not necessarily doing that in this video. I'll take Lady Bullseye. What's this one? Oh, this is the Anshu thing. I forget what it's called. Whatever. We got that one. I had that one already. All right. Getting nervous. It's like I'm getting nervous already. Okay, I'll take another one for the thing. The thing is useful in those Fantastic Four teams that you use in Bifrost Brawl, so I'm not mad at that. No complaints there, really. I mean, obviously I'd rather it be Gambit, but okay. All right. Doppelganger. Yeah, I don't use Doppelganger. I mean, I'm at the stage of the game where he is of no use to me, really, right? Because I have pretty much all the characters. All right, let's get another. Oops, let's get another 15. As he nervously moves the slider. All right, we got a Misty Knight and a thing. I mean, Man-Thing, excuse me. Man-Thing is, yeah, down at the bottom, oh, okay. All right, let's ride this one out. Let's see what this is. Is it Gambit, or are we gonna get screwed somehow. Oh! Oh! Well, all right. I will take that. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate that. Mr. RNG strikes again. Loki. All right, I still need... That's not what we're here for. I'll take another vow to protect, actually. This is good now that I brought Doctor Strange back up. Can keep awakening that highlight. Yeah, all right. We were here for Gambit, but there's Loki. That's an interesting, you know, monkey wrench there. Is this game gonna screw me now? Does that mean I have to wait till 80 to get Gambit? I hope not. That makes me very nervous now. I don't remember how that part of it works. I don't remember. Hold on. This is, let me check the converter. Oh, not the converter. I'm sorry, the details. I apologize for pausing in the middle of this effectively, but like also 73 more times to obtain a 3-star hero. Yeah, that makes me nervous. This makes me very, very nervous that I'm gonna have to go to 80 keys to get Gambit. I don't think that's a guarantee, but guarantee. I don't love my odds now of hitting Gambit. I was here for Gambit, not Loki. Well, crap, I was talking about Loki. Okay, all right. Here's the... Hold on. Now, this still needs to be Gambit. I don't... All right. Yeah, baby. There we go. That's what we were looking for. We've got Gambit. Strike a flush and blow up the enemy. My face is covering that. Let's go. Gambit has been acquired. So that means we can go ahead and keep pulling confidently. Get the highlight for Gambit because we've already come too far at this point, right? We are how many keys deep? We've got Gambit. We got Loki. Unbelievable pulls here. My face is covering it, but we are 55 deep. So at this point, I'm all in. Let's go ahead and get the highlight for Gambit. Let's breathe a sigh of relief and continue the listen. What RNG? God damn it. That's a Misty Nights. What RNG this would be if the game somehow decided it wanted to give me Spider-Man, who I would probably not use anyway, but actually I don't want Spider-Man. Still, I want duplicates for Emma Frost. Just one. I just need the one so she can have the team heal. I just need one. Another 10. I don't remember how many deep I am right now. I'm at 65. I'm at 65. Okay. We're in for the long haul. More Misty Knight. Great. If I ever wanted to full Soul Saga Misty Knight, I probably could. At that point, she'd probably be very viable. I don't know. I'd have to check. I'm not 100% sure though. All right, what do we got here? Another man thing. Yep. Oh, okay. So let me just get the 5 more keys remaining that I need to get to 80. That we can get Gambit's highlight, and we are off to the races with Gambit. Raging Cajun. All right, no Spider-Man. No Armor Frost duplicate either. All right, a bunch of stuff I don't need. I mean, Psylocke's nice if you know, Psylocke is still very viable, very good. Especially if you're looking at those follow-up teams. Psylocke is still very viable. Ah, there we go. Let's go ahead and confirm that. The highlight has been secured. Pick a card, any card. Yes, sir. So here you see it. We've got Gambit. We've got the highlight. We are locked and loaded. Where is he at? Yes, sir. Got Gambit. Got Loki. Not expecting that to happen. So that's a fun thing, right? But this is what's important. We've got Gambit. How much could I max him out to right now? 50. That's not terrible. So I got a little bit of grinding to do to get Gambit up to max, but not that much. As you can see right out the gate. Grind your attack reports. Now, if I could have told y'all anything, and I apologize that I didn't get to make a lot of videos in between when we were like just stuck at level 70. Your explorers should be focused on tack reports and Mysterium coin. It's the best bang for your buck, and it's the thing you're going to need the most to level up these characters consistently. Now, of course, to max out their talents, you're going to need all the other things, but to get them levels up, you're always going to need these tack reports, bro. So because what you get here, you just don't get a lot of these from this, right? You get the stones, but you just don't get a lot of them. You're just better off getting these from doing your missions, doing your raids, whatever the case may be. So all that being said, Gambit has been secured. He is here. We're very happy. We got Gambit. We got Loki. Not much else to it. I thank y'all very much for taking this ride with me, pulling for Gambit. And as I said, I'm going to do some grinding here. I'm going to do some leveling up with Gambit. I'm going to do some testing. I think Gambit is very viable as long as you kit him out properly. Remember, you're kitting him out for speed and that physical attack power. Okay, that physical damage. That's where he's getting all his extra percentages from. Kitting him out for speed. I think Gambit is very viable outside of the top three, which is, like I said, Thor, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man. After them, Gambit is the next in line, in my opinion, and from what I can see and what I played in this game since day one. Okay, so you don't have one of those other three, or you maybe have one of them, you're looking for another one, especially if you have one of the special damage ones, or you don't have Iron Man, you're looking for a top physical damage dealer, go ahead and pull for Gambit. Listen, have some fun. Okay, now that's all. We're done. I don't want to drag this out too much longer. I very much appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, come by one of the streams, twitch.tv/GamingWithFlashX. You do this, we do Marvel Snap, we do a bunch of other things, Throwback Thursdays, retro gaming, everything, right? So come check that out. I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you so much.